Good morning, good afternoon, good evening on a lovely sunny 20th, Thursday the 20th of March. So, starting off the long to short ratio, legends, and I'll just flip this over to Bitcoin quickly. We have had the break above March, which is very, very good. Very, very nice to see. The long to short ratio is down at 1 to 1. Let's go! Let's go, guys. This is exactly what you want to see. People are shorting this breakout. People are shorting this up move, and we have a ton of liquidity above us. Liquidity, 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 like liquidity. This is all right for the taking. Um, as long as we can hold levels now, I think it'll be looking quite good for a little minor rally, and then possibly we could see a bearish retest somewhere in between 92 and sort of like 99 here, anywhere here, and then hopefully we make a high low and we'll see. But we could maybe do that and then do that for the last one. Or we could do that and then we could come and make a macro high low here and then just do some sort of like farm out this structure for a little bit. But yeah, we've finally had the little break to the upside, which is very, very nice. And now there is a very nice stew that can be done here if we do come back down to the lows into the weekly open. So obviously first level to hold is sort of like March and this swing here. And then yes, obviously the second level to hold is here, and we have a demand zone down at the bottom as well. But we don't really want to get down into here. We want to hold the weekly open, or we want to hold March to be really bullish. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Might as well just leave that on for now. So yeah, lovely stuff. I'm actually in a long from. Where's my long from? It's like 70k or something. 70, 77? 77, 45. That's pretty good. My ETH long, which is from 1790, I've taken more profit on it. So it was de-risked around, probably somewhere around here for about 20%, and then I took another 20% here. Um, each time we go up, it'll be 20%, and then probably 50% of the remaining position here. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm very happy with it. You might get another re-long on 1930 actually if this holds. And then, of course, now that we've had the breakout on a lot of things, make sure to draw your Strubers if we do start dropping back down to retest the weekly open. I think there'll be some quite juicy longs on a few things. But we would want to see a wick and then a regain of this now, because that's quite important. So keep that in mind. You can do this sort of this analysis on pretty much any coin right now that has a low, a weekly open, and then obviously a high that we've just broken out of. So that's the playbook for right now. Set your alerts as well. So for example, 1933, I would like to be alerted if we get there, just to see the price action. And then an alert on the 786, so 1914. Basically just like that. And then the same for Bitcoin, but we'll probably want to know if we're common testing March. Actually, I'm not going to set an alert for March. I will set an alert for like 82.8 or 82.7 ish. So just like that. 82.7, and that's the playbook now. Very, very happy. I like this sort of structure, and we've also had a few weeks for the market to breathe down here. And the long to short ratio is 1 to 1. It's very good, very, very good. My last Bitcoin short was 87.4. I wish that wouldn't have been my second sell. Oh, you literally caught the tippy top. Pico top. Yeah, that's looking good for a little bit further down. You know, maybe like that, and then we'll see what happens in here in the short term. If you were really like micro scalping that, that's a break of that. So if you went down to like the really small time frames, you could get like a little mini stuber here, like that, and that would yeah, kind of maybe wick into there. Go to the 15-minute combination band's gonna come out of there. Yeah, that could make for a good short to March, a good scalp. Sorry, I have to specify scalp. Yeah, pretty good though. And we're in good profit for the week, so we can just be chilling and billing. Let's actually have a look at ETH Bitcoin. Nah, nah, let's not actually. I actually retail stablecoin was cooked yesterday. On what? On Bitcoin. I actually haven't checked it in a little while. Let's check the stamp one on the daily. Yeah, bro. I know. I was saying this retail stablecoin demand is. I mean, it looks like it's diverging, doesn't it? So you got like downside price action with a massive selling candle here when we topped out, and then also we're going down on this. So actually, it doesn't look like it's diverging. I'm bugging. Oh, I don't really use retail stable on the 1 and 4. Four's okay. One's not that good for me. It definitely can. It definitely can do stuff. Um, but yeah, it's a little bit too erratic. It's actually not too bad. Look at that. That's a decent read. But however, look, you got that, and it just went like that. So it's a little bit more wishy-washy. But yeah, the 4 hour you can definitely use this. Oh, you mean this? You mean this? No, it can go a little bit lower. It can go a little bit lower for sure. On the 4 hour, yeah, it usually goes within very close to the line. Actually, I guess it is almost there to be fair. Yeah, interesting. I mean, as long as we're above that and the retail stable, sorry, the long to short ratio is 1 to 1, we're going up, lads. Going up. Especially if we start pumping again and then more shorts come in, it's going to look really, really good. Only Bitcoin. Ah, I see. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, I don't have it inverted just because I learned this way. But yeah, I do. I do. To be honest, retail stablecoin demand is probably one of my favorite indicators. Um, it's just so good, isn't it? It's top notch. Especially when you pair it with the Harmony oscillator. Oh, Jesus Christ! It just be hitting like this. Look at all this confluence here, and then this whole. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, look at all that confluence. That we're gonna get a little reversal, and then there's your long right there. Bang. But yeah, no, I hear it. I like it. Have you, Zeus? Have you fully switched over to Harmony yet? It might be coming. I do like looking at it. It's sadly, yeah. I mean, they're like. I tried to ask Max to fix momentum just with the confluence, but it's because it's a legacy oscillator that they don't want to change it because it was one of the breakthrough ones from the old sort of like Not the old one, but you know, it just is good harmony. It's pretty good. Anyway, let us have a look at some of the altcoins, and then we can draw out some areas for potential longs. And then I would like to hear what you guys are trading as well, and what you guys are looking at. So, Pepe. Pepe has a March and a weekly open level, both stacked together, which is untested. I don't really consider this a test. No. So if it were to find heavy resistance off September and start dropping this floor here, um, this would be where I'd be looking interesting for a short. So I'm going to set an alert. 667. And yeah, there was probably a decent little stuber off this. Not quite, nearly. Nearly. It's pretty strong, this. So, B&B, I did hear. Does anyone know about the fork? The fork that's happening. So they have a something fork for. I think it's going to be for institutions. I'm actually not sure on this information. They have something coming, and it's starting to break out right now on this 4-hour close. So I'm kind of expecting it to do just like a 10% pump, or maybe like a 7% pump from here. Probably 10% from there, yeah. Um, to be honest, though, it's just not really the greatest to trade unless you got it over on the Q2 here. So I'm actually not really going to touch on that too much. Yeah, let's move on from that. Popcat, I think we all know what's happening there. I already said it. Let's do Solana quickly. So Solana currently finding heavy resistance on its September level, which is not too bad. We've been supported by this swing here on Tuesday afternoon, which was the the, the good long down here on this swing. So this was the long in here in overlapping demand. I actually didn't take this, but I think we talked about this on Tuesday. Must have been literally right here when we were coming down into it on the stream. So that was a pretty decent long if you did catch any of that. 10% moves across the board yesterday. Really, really good. Obviously, you got some heavy support down here in May. It'll be interesting to maybe possibly catch a long. With a stop at 1%, which is fine. I like that. You can ladder down as well, so your big orders are just around the weekly open or just underneath. And then hopefully you literally just get a pop cat moment where it goes ding, ding, and you just most of your orders get hit, and you're just chilling. So yeah, that's one to watch for sure. 126.7. 0.7. One to watch for sure, for sure. XRP. Now, this chart really needs to be cleaned up. Interesting. We have a lower low and then a higher high, which is very, very nice. Now, this low is obviously pretty important now. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I do enjoy a bit of that. What's that about? 1.5%. 1.5% range in the pocket. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alert me, sir. 2.3. So yeah, because I've just had some nice longs this week, I'm not really not catting to get into a position. However, there could be a good short in the daily open, which is untested as we've broken this low here, and there could be a scalp long on the 618, which is also a swing which goes back to here. Actually, not sure how legitimate that is now. Yeah, it seems to be having a bit of action actually. So we'll leave it on. It could come in as support, and if not, it might be something like this: bounce, okay, break, just a little bounce here, and then back to the midline. Finds resistance here, break into the pocket, bang, and then get the gig along. That'd be nice. Very easy to scalp as well. So yeah, there's some good moves, good volatility. Ooh, hello. Hype trades back from the dead. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is very good. We want to hold this level now. This is very good. That's been tested there. That's been tested. We want to hold this and break this now and go and test that. That would be really good. Bang. Start doing some bottomy structure on that. We have made a lower low though, so just watch out for that. We need to invalidate that. Needs to validate that. But yeah, I was in an underwater long. I still am, but I'm on 3x cross, so I'm actually kind of chilling with it. And it was about 70% down when we got down here, but now I'm only down like 30%, so chilling, 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 guys. We're chilling. So interesting. Here we've got Sui. Is anyone trading Sui? Anyone trading Sui at the moment? So we have had the break above. I was thinking we are going to go down a little bit lower and test Q2, Q4, but we've actually had the break above now, which is really good. And, I would expect a little pullback possibly here. We have touched it now once. If we keep squeezing up into it and do that, great. We'll probably go for March. Although we'll probably find a little bit of resistance around somewhere around there. 2.5. And yeah, this is definitely safe to long if you can get a nice little entry, probably a little bit lower. I reckon this 618 will probably act as support due to that demand. Uh, but yeah, it's a little bit janky to get a long on there just because it might drop down into there and just take your stop and then go. So not the best in terms of a setup actually. But maybe if I had less on my chart, less lines, it'd be a little bit more cleaner. Let's have a look at some of this stuff. .ada, Aave. So I'm pretty sure I was on stream probably last week. Someone's going to buy some in this demand zone. It's proved to be a very nice buy, just stacking 3x bids down in here. Yes, the majority of my position didn't actually get filled, but they're up like Are they up? Yeah, 20% raw. It's pretty decent. And yeah, it looks like this is probably going to go higher. We do have a devious Stuber pocket if the market wants to be really nasty. However, I think it's quite likely that we could hold this weekly open at September for now, especially if the market gets a little bit of an uptick. So let's just turn these on. Not really anywhere. A little bit wishy-washy there for dot. Not really my favourite. Not really my favourite at all. Ada, meh. Near looks a bit like dot. Near looks a bit like dot with an overlapping demand down at the bottom. Hmm. Interesting. It's definitely alert worthy. Probably like 255. But anyway, what you guys are trading? What you guys looking at in terms of charts? I would like to know in general. Oh, this needs to be cleaned up. Fuck off. There we go. Way better. Way better. Tia in the short term, looking a bit bearish actually after that failure of the weekly open. Like I said on Tuesday, I think this is going to prove a decent long, just on 3x. I mean, I've got a nasty margin position already, so it does look a bit shit though. It does look a little bit shit. That should hold though. This should hold in the meantime. Actually though, did this just fail with 618? Yeah, it did. That's very bearish. It's pretty weak actually. Maybe not here. Maybe not for the time being. AVAX has a decent floor. Yeah, these aren't really tickling my fancy as much as the other ones that we've already gone through. That did its weekly open touch on Tuesday. Everything did their weekly open touch and pumped 10% already. So, yeah, let's have a look. Looking at anything the whales are going to max long on. Hype, mate. Oh, yeah? Should we look at some of the hype coins? Hold on. Let me get the funding up and we'll have a look at some of these hype coins. Or should I go by vol? No, I don't want to go by volume. Let me get it up. Hype. Oh yeah, fart coin was pumping, wasn't it? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, with stuff like this, like Filecoin and Popcat, you have to understand that they do really simple things sometimes. Like, if you're looking at this on the 15-minute, okay, we broke down. You possibly be looking to short that just because you don't know. But as soon as we do that, that's your signal to be like, okay, no more shorts. Long, Max long, bang. If you missed it, you get another chance. If you missed it, you get another chance. If you missed it, you might get another chance. Just at least up to this daily open. This is probably going to be a nice short there. It's just very This is why I like to trade Popcat, and it's why someone brought up Fartcoin to me, and I like it. It just trades very easily. It's very easy. Funding comparison. Let's go. Okay. Bearer has a 0.12% funding rate. BNB 0.4 minus, sorry. That's crazy. That's actually wild, guys. Maybe just a few limits on BNB. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I need to look up this BNB monarchy. Pascal hard fork today and holding above the 200 EMA. Expect a 10-20% pump from here. What is this Pascal hard fork then? We'll go live on the 20th of March. That's today. Oh, so this was like shadow dropped yesterday. This upgrade brings EIP 7702 smart contract wallets, better EVM compatibility, and improved developer flexibility. Interesting. It looks like a decent upgrade. This is probably what ETH should be getting. Something like this. It boosts Ethereum compatibility. Okay. Interesting. I might want to have to do a little bit of digging into that because I do like the BNB chain. I mean, it might be worth. I know the funding is madly negative, but it might be worth just getting in a long, just so CZ can pump my trade when he tweets about it. But I wouldn't long it here. Nah, actually, I might not even touch that to be honest. Anyway, that's what it does. Get back to it. Not sure how you got to looking at funding rates off a long to short page for hype bars, but nice. Because I want to see what hype coins have the most one-sided positions. Hmm, interesting. Eno has quite a lot of volume, Doesn't it? Someone actually asked me about Eno recently, and I've been keeping an eye on it. So Barrett also has decent funding rate, and a weekly open untested. Mm, I'm not really feeling anything on that though. Nah. Nope. What's your thoughts on AI coins such as Griffin? Quite a few are down over 90%. Yeah. So, um, I guess we've been talking about Griffin quite a lot in the Discord, as famously cucking us as one of our big spot bags that have cucked us. I mean, like like a lot of others. Um, I don't know. I think the project's good. I just think the coin lacks. Actually, we've got to kind of move this up now. The coin lacks. What's the word? Like usability. So the actual coin itself doesn't really do anything. I think if they were to add some sort of utility for the actual coin within the Griffin platform, so like maybe I think they recently added energy, but maybe if that ran off the Griffin token or something, I don't know. They need to do something with the actual token because right now it's just sort of like a symbol of the project. However, I do think like when if we were to get a pump in the market, probably AI coins on Solana are going to be the ones that do the best. Let's actually have a look. They are really down bad, aren't they? Yeah, that is just wrecked, isn't it? Yeah, I think in the short term this is just still wrecked. I mean, it's trying to do something now which is showing signs of life. However, you just really need to do like March at least. If we do March, there could be like a buy that you could do here, and then it would average your position from like 20 cent slightly down, and then if we come back to Q4 and Feb, you could be sort of like break even slash in profit. But right now it's just dead, and I'm holding my bag. It's down bad, but you know we're bull dipping on the daily. It's in a hot area. I mean, all the things also that Will was telling me about, you know, surely the founders of Solana are involved and all the VCs and stuff. Surely they pump it somewhat, but I actually don't really know. I think it does lack utility, but it's just AI is a super. It's a competitive place, so as soon as something better comes out, these will just die. But nothing is better, which is out right now in the crypto space. So I know it's a little bit of a wishy-washy answer because I don't actually know, but I am holding my bags and I will just trade it. I think these are quite good to trade on like 3x, and then if you just watch the daily and we get some sort of like bottomy break of structure, so maybe like we break that, then it's possible that I might DCA my bags down here. So then if we do like, you know, the 100 200% pump up to here, my spot bags will be sort of break even, and I can get out of like half at low capital risk to myself. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I definitely am wondering if they will make a comeback as well. I think if we were to get like a little 100 to 200% run, the AI coins are probably going to be the ones that people are looking at. R Wave looks quite good. Is that an AI coin? Oh, yeah. Bam. Levels and levels down there. R Weave is actually still in a downtrend. It's trying to do something though. Yeah, we did pop above it there. Looks interesting for sure. Daily's definitely in the zone. Above the weekly. March is a big level. Comes in a swing as well. From there, it's probably a weekly. I mean, like with everything else, it's still in a downtrend, and probably the March level on a weekly close changes that macro trend. Until then, just leverage trade scout this. I'm just trying to I'm not buying any spot at the moment, just in case we do one more leg down to 70k on Bitcoin. However, if we do breaks like that, I'll happily start flooding into the market again, just for a little run up, at least to like maybe here. Would make sense. It's a big gap with nothing in. Interesting though, for sure. Definitely interesting. Yeah, like look at this, bro. Absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. But yeah, I think we'll do a little round up in a second. What's that? Oh, 50%, 47%. Where's my Bluffin account? Bluffin. Bluffin? Yeah, not bad, not bad. I got dry powder there, for sure. So, let's do a little roundup. The playbook right now is not mid caps and micros. Ooh, hello. The playbook right now is probably big alts that have had a little pop and are starting to change their 4 hour trend. So actually, we didn't even look at Link, didn't we? So one bit of advice right now that I am actually doing is that I am looking at Link and Aave to potentially just get some low leverage longs on, just in case Trump were to mention something about both of them. Both these projects have been involved with World Liberty Finance. I think obviously the company that he's backed. They're very interested in these two as being the biggest Oracle and the biggest DeFi project. So it's worth possibly trying to find some low leverage longs that you could leave for a while, and then if they were to be mentioned, the trade will just pump like 20% instantly. So definitely keep an eye on Link and Aave as not something to rush into, but something to be aware of, especially as this is like starting to break out. Link, there's way too many lines on this chart, but us possibly trying to bottom. The two best looking trades that I have seen are probably maybe ETH and I think Bitcoin's looking pretty decent right now for a little short and then a long. Pretty sure that's the game plan. for me at least anyway. And yeah, we'll see what the other alts bring us in case. XRP as well looks like it's going to do exactly the same as Bitcoin does, so definitely keep an eye on that. There's also a cheeky little stuber that you could do in here just from that low, which comes out over there, and there's probably, yeah, that looks pretty good actually for a little short down into the 618. And then we'll see if we get the stuber pocket, great. That'll be the weekly open retest. If we don't, then hopefully it just keeps going up. Good for the market. But yeah, I think that's the game plan right now. Stick to the big boys. Stick to the easy setups that you like. Don't overcomplicate it. We'll be looking for the next PopGat one as well for sure. Looking interesting. Looking interesting for sure. Apart from that, I think that's it for this morning. You know, I don't really want to drone on listening to my voice. What's Rune doing? Nah. Hmm. Yeah. Potentially some interesting stuff, but not really anything concrete at the moment. I like it though. Market's looking quite good. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, someone or one of you or two of you made a bit of money on the ETH trade or the PopCat trade or any sort of weekly open long that happened on Tuesday into Wednesday. And yeah, if you've got a new high like this, pull a stuber, set some alerts, just wait for the trade to come to you. And yeah, potential short now that we've broken down from here. You could also do a really little low time frame scalp one into here, back up at the highs. That works on ETH and Bitcoin at the moment. And then yeah, let's see what happens. Market's looking pretty good. Nice moves on everything. If you're bored on the weekend, Fartcoin and PopCat, really nice to trade on the 15 minute, or even if you go down to the 3 and the 5 minute. They usually do retests of highs or lows, so keep an eye on that. And yeah, as always, keep your leverage low, keep your stops in, and yeah, you'll be able to catch some little 10% raw moves on the day if you're lucky. But yeah, that's me done. I'm gonna go and enjoy the sun. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.